If you think of lung cancer and drugs that are targeting these 3%, 15%, 5% subgroups, the exercise then, you have the drugs, the exercise becomes finding those rare or uncommon patients. How do to find 3 in 100 lung cancer patients, enough to make a study of a couple hundred patients, you have to screen thousands of patients. And so the idea was, at the time when we created Exactis, was to develop a registry and be able to look in the tissues of those patients and help find these uncommon or rare subgroups of patients, and then say to pharma, look, we can find these patients for you, and so you can come and do your clinical trials with them. Instead of having to make all kinds of arrangements with every hospital across the country to look at the pathology, get ethics approval, and talk to all the doctors, talk to us. We've done all of that. And that was the initial impetus. And then I think we started to understand that we are accumulating important data. And even for somebody like a drug company thinking about, what should I focus on? If I have a drug that can inhibit this particular enzyme or mutation product, is it relevant? To be able to have a database like ours to do what we would call molecular epidemiology, to look and see how frequent does this occur? In which tumors should I actually be looking? That's the kind of thing that we have the capacity to do as well. We could just look in the database, find this mutation, and see, and tell pharma, you should make a drug that, in 15% of breast cancer patients could be very helpful. And in 3% of stomach cancer patients could also be helpful. So, this is data that's already available. And then finally, we could apply actually precisely what I was talking about. We could look at the database, because we have a unique database that follows the patients. We could see who are the patients that are doing exceptionally well on their treatment, and try to understand, going back then to their tumor and analyzing it, what makes this patient such an exceptional responder. And then that can tell us that patients that have the same molecular profile of their tumor are also going to be exceptional responders. And that's another way of proving or finding a fingerprint or a biomarker, we'd call it, that would guide us to match that patient with a particular drug.